Hey guys, it's Ali.
I'm Marley.
And today we're going to be talking about Jigsaw. That was so in sync! Anyway, so we're going to do another movie review for Jigsaw, which is the latest Saw franchise installment.
The latest installment in the Saw franchise.
You're always so good. You save me every time. So just to give you a little bit of a plot summary.
So it takes place 10 years after Jigsaw has died, which honestly I don't even remember the past movies very well, but I feel like you don't have to remember.
I was a very good fan, like a very
Oh, you remember
devoted.
everything?
I remember it pretty well. Like I remember how the story on like who died in what movie kind of thing, and then like where we are now.
Do you remember what movie he died in?
No, not exactly. I cannot tell you it's like 4 or 6, you know. So it's 10 years after Jigsaw dies.
The murders start happening
again. Bodies are being found again with the Jigsaw piece like missing in their skin or in some part of their body.
This cop starts investigating. I don't remember names. I feel like we should. We'll just call him the cop.
Just quality movie reviews.
He brings the bodies to this
morgue,
and this examiner. What do we call him?
Examiner 1.
Male examiner. And a female one. Yeah.
I'm not here for the characters, I'm here for the plot.
In contrast with that, we're seeing like one of Jigsaw's traps happening currently.
So it's like the typical Jigsaw movie where you are seeing like 2 storylines happening together.
Of the trap versus the investigators trying to figure it out and stop it.
Exactly. Like they're basically trying to figure out like if this is a copycat that's coming up again, because it's like been so long since that happened. Yeah, that's pretty much the plot of this movie. So I really like the plot personally, with no spoilers.
Yeah, for no spoilers, we'll just say what we thought.
I feel like it was very true to the regular plots. Like it's very cheesy horror movie, you know, like it's not scary. It's more gory and it's more like a comedy horror kind of thing to me.
Which is very entertaining, I think. I think it's, if you like the previous Saw movies, then you'll continue to enjoy this movie.
So I would give the plot
oh crap, our rating system.
I would give the plot 7. 7 out of 10. Why are you giving them so high? Out of 10, what would you rate the movie?
9. I don't know, I just have like fond memories. Whatever, 7, you give it 7, I give it 8, that's not...
Okay, I'll give it a 7.5 because it did bring a lot of nostalgia back. So, characters. Yeah, so you have a couple main characters. It's pretty much like they try to frame every single one of the characters as a possible like murderer or like copycat.
7.
Yeah, they were okay, but probably like a 6.
For scary factor?
A 0. It was not scary at all.
Yeah, that's true. Like a 1 or 2. Humor?
They intended to be like really funny, especially that one character in the barn.
Yeah, the guy that got his leg... No spoilers, sorry.
One character I guess was given like a more like a funny role. I didn't think he was funny. So...
5.
3. See, like this is more the nostalgia. Like I like the plot of it.
Yeah,
I'm not here to laugh or to be scared. I'm here to
for the plot
find
twist.
out who the murderer is. Yeah. So I guess like that covers it pretty much.
I'd say go see it if you haven't.
Yeah, we can agree here. Like you definitely have to go see it. Goodbye, all of you who are gonna go see the movie right now. And
come back after you've seen it.
Bye. So welcome to the spoiler section of the review.
So let's talk about what we were thinking as things went on. So initially, I suspected the cop right off the bat.
Really? I suspected either one of the morgue examiners, the male examiner or the female examiner. Because I felt like their reactions to the corpses that were being brought in were pretty normal. Like they were expecting them to be back, or like they were not very shocked about it.
True. It's also suspicious how the male coroner just found that little drive in the jig piece in the corpse's neck. Like, how did you know to look in there?
I mean, also, like, they went and grabbed him. So he was, like, introduced pretty early on. So I was like, okay, like, he's a pretty main character, and I don't trust him as a good guy, so he must be the murderer.
So you knew right away that it was...
I did have a hunch. You know what?
coroner.
I did have a hunch, yeah.
See,
and then I was right.
Sometimes they let things trick me. Like, I was like, okay, the cop. But then, when they suspected him, then I obviously know, okay, it can't be him. And then the girl they made her too obvious to the girl coroner. So
Yeah.
then that really was just a process of elimination for me because I knew it wasn't the black guy, the black cop. So I was like, okay, it's got to be the male coroner. I just wasn't sure like how it would be him or what his motive was exactly. What was it?
That he was in the first set of experiments from Jigsaw because he was an intern as a doctor.
He messed up
the Jigsaw cancer thing, so they didn't detect it as soon as they should have, and like he could have been treated, but because it took so much longer, he was basically set off to die. So you know how Jigsaw handpicks people. So he picked him out of revenge, but then Jigsaw felt like remorse and like feeling bad that he picked him out of revenge only because it was just a mistake. And so he let him leave, and then he kind of made him his apprentice again. You get the feeling that he was like the one who helped build all the traps and all the machinery and like stuff like that for his games. And then now he was back again because the cop had not been a very good cop, you know?
Yeah, he was the reason for his wife's death, so that's what inspired him to come back. I really liked the aspect of the plot twist, which was the time difference between the two stories we were seeing. I feel like Saw's done that before. It's like you think this new trap's going on, but it's actually the very like first original trap.
He's kind of remaking the exact same
staging it.
The same situation, but what you're looking at is the past, and there's a character who doesn't wake up in time to save himself, and that's a guy. And it was like years ago that was happening. Yeah, and they even show like the scars at one point when he wakes up in the middle of the night, the scars in his back from when he almost got killed. So
yeah, that was a good little thing you could have noticed. I thought it was weird when the main girl in the trap, I forget her name, the girl who like killed her baby, when she was like, oh, Jigsaw, like we were neighbors, and I thought that was suspicious because he's supposed to have been dead for 10 years, so how could they have been neighbors recently? Like, because she's not that old. She clearly killed her baby like recently. It hasn't been 10 years because she still looks the same. So I was like, there's something going on here, but things are going too quick that I didn't like figure it out. But
I did not even think about that.
Yeah, and then she said John Kramer. They never say Jigsaw, they're just like John.
Yeah. Oh, I had no idea. I never thought that. Yeah, and like they were pretty shocked. Like I don't think they were like, oh, this is happening, and like nobody knew how to react to the traps as well.
Yeah, I feel like if you watched it again, you definitely pick up on the fact that none of them are talking about, oh, like this is Jigsaw, this is. Yeah. They weren't aware of it.
Good. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't think about that really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see beyond human.
I really liked the part too where when it's the cop and the guy who is the killer in those traps, and then he just pretends to die.
I knew that he didn't die because those were supposed to be lasers, and then when he hits him, it's just kind of like blood here.
Yeah.
Like you never see any other cuts on his face, and I'm like, this is a gory movie. Like, where are the slivers of skin? Like,
okay,
where
so that's something you noticed. I didn't even think of that. I did like.
That was good though. It was like, hey, surprise, bitch, I'm back. You know? Yeah, pretty good movie. I think this is good for the spoiler section. I feel like we've literally told you guys everything.
Tell us what you guys thought, and if you had any different theories. There isn't that many characters for you to really have theories about.
Yeah, let us know if you agree with us.
You thought that it sucked? Maybe you did. I don't know. I think it was very good, and at least having your expectations somewhat neutral, maybe even on the lower side, you'll definitely like be impressed.
I don't think they're gonna continue it. I think that was it. Like, I think it might be a standalone.
Probably will depend on the view. Yeah.
Because
we don't even finish a word. We're just like,
yeah. It could be left like a standalone, but if they really did want to, like, you know, get a couple more bucks,
I would see it. They would get my money from.
So as always,
thanks for watching.
Give us a like if you like this kind of video. Comment your theories and everything you think about this movie. Just let us know. Give us your thoughts.
And above all, subscribe.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye.
I always think like maybe this is like what inspired like escape rooms, you know, like Jigsaw.
There should be a Jigsaw escape room in Toronto.
No. Also like, oh my god, will I die?